that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense will get the ball first. A year ago, it was the Tigers who were able to find a way to slip past the Gators.
I think a big key in that game was it was the Tigers' playmakers offensively stepping up in big moments late in the game. They're going to need that again today. There are a lot of one-on-one matchups out there where the LSU Tigers feel like they have the advantage, and that's got to demonstrate itself in this one.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Looking for a man, it's Flowers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Butler. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the move to his left. He's going to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Taking a shot on the first play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid... Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. White wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Snowed under by the defense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Cooks. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. White going to attack through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th.
Makes the grab past the marker. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. It's Cooks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
White wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Cooks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Just steamrolling the defense. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Abrams. Turning it on. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. Fighting off the defender. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
That's caught. It's Watkins. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goal.
They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Cooks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Keeps it on the draw. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Van Buren. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Van Buren. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. White wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. On the move at the 30. It's a running touchdown. Bayou Bengals. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry.
Oh, he's got some They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Butler. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so the offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Van Buren. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. White gonna attack through the air. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Makes it past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter